Don't worry, my face alone going out. So today we read Mark chapter 11, and this story is about how Jesus, he was, this is called the Palm Sunday. You guys know the story of Palm Sunday? When Jesus entered into Jerusalem, and then many people, they heard many stories about Jesus. And they believe, oh, Jesus, he's the Messiah. But what they thought about Messiah was Messiah would be some kind of political leader. They thought that he would deliver them from the bondage of the Romans. That's what they were hoping. And so, anyways, regardless of that, Jesus was entering Jerusalem, and the people, they were taking off their clothes, they were taking branches, and they were laying it on the floor, and they were saying, Hosanna, Hosanna in the highest. But how did Jesus enter into Jerusalem? Jesus, he entered into Jerusalem on a colt, which is a small horse, right? Everyone, do you know this is a image of our spiritual life today. What does that mean? Actually, do you know, I used to, I had a lot of fun experiences when I was in Jamaica. And one of those experiences was I was a translator for Usain Bolt, and when he went to Korea. Oh yeah, it was so fun. You guys know Usain Bolt, right? Yeah, I was translator for Usain Bolt, and it was back when he was really like, he was not retired at the time. He was very still famous, and he still had the world record, and he was doing very well. But he went to Korea, and I was his translator. When you're together with Usain Bolt, I saw a whole different world. The world that he lives in and the world that I live in is a different world. This is a very different world. The world where he lives in, oh my gosh. You know, there are like six, you ever like see those in Korean dramas, you see like those airport soldiers that have like really cool gear, and they have these berets on their head and look really cool, very tall. All of them look very buff, and they have a good like some armor kind of clothes, and they're walking around like six of them surrounded. When they surrounded, I look like a small baby. I look like a small baby. And then everywhere where he goes, there's a lot of attention, right? So a lot of Korean celebrities, they would contact me with, well, I don't know how they even got my phone number. A lot of newspaper reporters, they would contact me, they would send me messages and call me. And then actually, wherever we went, there was a Korean chicken company called BBQ Chicken. This company just started, like maybe 2 years prior to Usain Bolt coming to Korea. And this company, they said, Teddy, do you want to be sponsored by BBQ Chicken? And then I was like, well, let me ask. And before I even answered, they sent 3 truckloads of chicken. They just brought chicken and they just gave it to all of the athletes. And basically they were like, Teddy, did you get the chicken? I was like, well, I didn't even talk to him yet. Just please let him try it and let us know how he likes it. And if he likes it, just take a picture with him eating it. That's all we ask. So yeah, that's why I did. He was in his marina, like he was just in his just like any Jamaican country boy, right? He was in his marina and his shorts, and he's walking down in the hotel, in the 5-star hotel, and he was there eating. He ate some of the chicken, and then we took a picture, and he liked it. Anyways, when I was at Usain Bolt, the mayor of that city is a big city. He's a third biggest city in Korea. But the mayor of that city was like coming and begging us. And for Usain Bolt in his hotel room, like 2 weeks before the actual track event, you know what they did? There were people that come from all over the world for Puma. There were people who are shoe designers and like marketing people and all kinds of people from all over the world. They come and they stay at this hotel room for like 4, 5, 6 hours. They're there all day. And what are they discussing? They're discussing about the new shoe brand, the new shoe deal, and how they're going to design the next shoes. Wow, so cool, right? So cool. So while I was with Usain Bolt, there was never a time I heard no. There was never a time I heard no. You know, so uh, actually, when I first went to Korea to meet Usain Bolt, at the first time we arrived in the airport, And then there's so many reporters just pushing, and everybody was taking pictures, taking it. They wouldn't stop. And Usain Bolt, he was very tired at the time, and he was saying, I don't want this. I don't want to answer any questions. He wanted to go straight to his hotel room. So you know what I did? It's just like those movies. It's just like the TV shows. You have to push against. Literally, I had to use all my strength and push the reporters away, like push them, like shove them away because they wouldn't move. You have to shove them, and then you, excuse me, this man need to go to the hotel, and it, basically had to shove them aside, and then you say make a path for Usain Bolt to get into the car. So Usain Bolt gets into the car. My mom, because she was a part of the delegation, she got into the car. The other athletes got into the car. I said, go, and the car left. And I turned around. They forgot that I'm supposed to go in the car too. So as soon as Usain Bolt gone, all of the reports just disappeared. Just like cockroaches, just disappear. Like when you turn on the light, right? All of them just disappear, and the airport just became empty in like 15 minutes, right? And then I was trying to get to the hotel, but actually I didn't have a cell phone. I didn't have anything that's working. I only know the name of the hotel. So I was trying to ask people, can somebody just like direct me to where I can borrow a phone? Can I just call? I just need to call somebody, right? So I was just walking around asking some, hey, can I ask where I can? And then when I was asking, they were like, oh, what? And then they just walk away, very like, they were treating me like hostile attitude. And then, oh, what? And just walking away. And then I met somebody else. I saw him. He was a part of the World Championships organizing team. I said, "Oh, hello, sir. Hello, sir." I was coming to him. I was trying to shake his hand. Like, "Oh, yes. What do you need?" I said, "Oh, yeah. I'm a translator for Usain Bolt, and I need to get to the Grand Hotel. I just need to go to the Grand Hotel." Oh, no. Oh, what do you mean you're a translator? If you're from Jamaica? Yeah, I'm from Jamaica. I said, so how come you speak Korean so well? You're Korean. Why are you lying that you're from Jamaica? I said, no, I can't. I live in Jamaica. And he said, I don't believe it. And he walked away. He like almost berated me. Like he chastised me. Like he got mad at me for some reason. I didn't ask him for money. I didn't ask him to borrow his cell phone. I just asked him, where can I go to make a phone call? Right? I don't know why he has to treat me like that, but I think, I have a kind of gangster kind of face, right? I think I have a kind of a gangster vibe, maybe. That's why I think he was a little bit scared. So anyways, you know what happened? I thought that my mom, she's my mother. So I thought, oh, she'll soon find out. She'll figure it out. Within the hour, she'll figure out that, oh, we left Teddy. Where's Teddy? Oh, we left Teddy at the airport. She would have figured it out. 1 hour. So I was waiting in the airport. 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. Airports are to close because that airport is a small airport. Airports are to close. And then they were like kicking me out. Okay, we're closing the airport. Oh, where am I supposed to go? I don't know. Oh, there's a hotel next door. Then I went to the hotel next door. And then I went to the front desk. And I also asked the lady in the front, excuse me, at that time, I'm so tired, so sweaty, I'm so dirty. And I said, excuse me, I'm translating for Usain Bolt. And the lady in the front, she looked like she still don't believe me. Said, I just need a phone call to the Grand Hotel. So she called the Grand Hotel, and when they called and they reached my mother from the hotel, and then my mom, she answered the phone. Hey, Teddy, where are you right now? Mommy, I'm in the airport. What? You're still in the airport? Why are you still at the airport? I don't know. You left me here. Until then, she didn't realize that I was there in the airport. She was just very busy taking care of Usain Bolt, and she forgot about her own son. Anyways, at that after I started to travel together with Usain Bolt, it became a completely different story. From that point on, people started to treat me very well. A lot of people, even though I am not Usain Bolt, because I'm together with Usain Bolt, wherever we went, he said, oh, I want to go to this restaurant. I said, okay, let's go. So we went, contacted security, and we went to the restaurant. And then when we went, I said, hey, Usain Bolt is here. He wants to come into your restaurant. Oh, really? Please come on. Come in. And then they make seats, VIP seating, and they give menu. We didn't make reservation. We don't have to make reservation. Why? Usain Bolt is together with us, right? We went to a gym. The gym is 4 stories. And the gym was like, oh, please, we will give you all of the fourth floor as your gym. We will make it private and exclusive just for you. And they gave it. And then when we were leaving, they like, oh, please take this. And they were giving us bottles and towels and all kinds of stuff. So, please take this, take this, take this. Wow, so nice. The life of Usain Bolt is so nice. That's why, IYF, we had booked his hotel room and we had prepared most of the meals. But Usain Bolt, he was not thankful. He was not thankful at all. He was not like, oh, thank you so much. He was not thankful. You know why? Because everywhere he goes, that's how he gets treated. Some hotels pay him to come at their hotel. Why would he be thankful? Right? That's the life of Usain Bolt. And because I was together with Usain Bolt, then I started to be treated very well too, just because I was together with him. And then, moment that Usain Bolt left and I became alone, nobody cares. Nobody cares about Teddy. Why? Teddy is not anything. Teddy's what? Teddy's not anything. Only reason why Teddy got a little bit attention, Teddy got good treatment was what? When I was together with Usain. But everyone, this is kind of an image of this donkey. There's a colt. Jesus rode a colt into Jerusalem. And when Jesus rode the colt into Jerusalem, there are many people, they were praising and saying, Hosanna, 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 and they're praising him. Oh, blessed is he that cometh in the name of the Lord. Blessed be the kingdom of our father David. And they're praising. The donkey, the colt, he must have been walking, having Jesus on his back, right? Thinking, whoa, why do these people treat me so well? Everyone, are they treating the colt well or are they treating Jesus well? They're treating Jesus well, right? But, if the colt is wise, then he will realize, it's not me. It's the one that is together with me, right? It's the one that is together with me that is important. Then this colt, actually, when all the attention goes away, he will not be disappointed. But sometimes, everyone, this is a story of many, many Christians today. Do you know what it is? Christians are Christians because they needed Jesus. I never heard a story of a Christian who became a Christian when they were at their highest point. I never heard of anybody who was like, oh, I found Jesus when everything was going perfectly, and that's when I found Jesus. No. Every single story, you ask, every single story of somebody who found Jesus, who met Jesus in their heart, is a story of somebody who had their lives going downhill, who was going through great difficulties. And that was the point at which they meet Jesus, right? So what is the point here? The fact is, because they're together with Jesus, that is why they're able to experience the joy, and that is why they're able to experience the peace, and that is why they're able to experience the blessing that is together with Jesus Christ. But then, everyone, is it their qualifications that is giving them blessings? Is it their goodness that is giving them blessing? It's not their goodness. It is Jesus. But many Christians get confused. You know what they say? They get confused later on. And so Christians become very judgmental. Why? I'm living a good life. Why you can't live this life? I'm going to church. How come you're not going to church? I give offering. How come you don't give offering? I don't smoke weed. How come you smoke weed? Everyone, why are they not smoking weed? Why are they able to go to Sunday? You know why? Because they need it. Is that something to be proud of? Oh, I need it. That's not something to be proud of. You're somebody who is that much desperate. You are somebody who that is that much low and that is like foolish and that is lacking. That is why you need the mercy of God. That's why somebody became a Christian. Strangely, Satan uses it and flips our thoughts. So we became Christian because we were lacking, but then after we become Christians, somehow we become established as though we did something great. Right? This colt How foolish would this colt be? Oh, wow. I must be walking super well. I must be a really great walker. That is why all of these people are praising me. Wow, they're calling me Hosanna. They're putting even like their clothes on the ground for me. So foolish, right? That's so foolish. But many Christians are living this way. Everyone, Bible says we have to be like a just scale, like a just scale. What is a just scale? A scale, when you go on the scale, nowadays I don't like to go on the scale. There's a reason I don't like to go on the scale because I don't like the reading that the scale gives me. But anyways, when you go on the scale, let's say it's giving you a certain weight, right? When you go to the market and you're buying some like fruits nowadays, watermelon, very expensive, $7 a pound. I saw $7 a pound watermelon. So they measure it. Oh, it's 10 pounds. 10 pounds. Oh, so I have to pay $70. So I give the market guy $70. And then when he take off the watermelon, it should go from 10 pounds and it should go back to zero, right? But then it doesn't go back to zero. It stays at 2. Oh, what is that? This is an unjust scale. This is a broken scale, right? This is an unfair scale. It's sometimes some people play these kind of tricks, right? A lot of these people who are very skilled at these kind of things, they play tricks with that, right? For everyone, many people are like this. We are people who no matter what we may experience, no matter where we may be, we are people who always and forever need the grace of God. Isn't that right? Yeah, think about it. All right. If God left us alone, where would we be? Where is our destination? Let's say, for God so not really loved the world, and he didn't send his own son, right? Let's say God didn't send his own son and saw that the wickedness of earth was abounding. What would happen to us? What would happen to us? I'm sorry to say, is without any exception, each and every one of us are destined towards hell. Isn't that right? It doesn't matter if somebody live a good life, somebody live a bad life, no matter who you may be. If Jesus Christ did not come and die for our sins, then you know what? We have no choice but to go to hell. Isn't that right? Yeah. We have no say in the matter. We don't have any say. We don't even have a chance. We cannot even like complain. It's kind of like this. Like it's like the Trinidad immigration system. What do I mean? Okay, let me explain. So I'm not going to post this publicly, so I hope that nobody in the immigration system listens to this. Last time I came to Trinidad, I have a CSME skill certificate, which means that I have a permanent, what do you call it, transit, like a visa that I can come in and out of Trinidad without any visas. So I can travel in and out anytime, and I can stay however long I want. And my spouse is included in the CSME skill certificate. So my wife is included in that visa, right? So we've been traveling, US coming back and forth, back and forth. But then not this time when I came back. The last time I came back to Trinidad, you know what happened? The immigration officer said, you have to pay $500 TT. For what? Why do I have to pay? Because your wife is not a Caribbean citizen. She's a US citizen. So she has to pay 500 TT. What? Why? Yeah, because CSME skill certificate only applies to those who are Caribbean citizens. Really? So every time I come to Trinidad, I have to pay 500 TT? Yes. So what's the point of having CSME skill certificate? It only applies to you. It doesn't apply to her. What? But in the CSME, it says her name is in there. No, it doesn't matter. You have to pay 500. At that point, it was 2 a.m. in the morning, It was so late. And I wanted to go home. So what can I say there? Everyone, what's the right answer? Should I argue with her or just pay the 500?
Argue.
At that point, there's not even a supervisor who is there to take my side. She is the ultimate boss. Unless I'm willing to wait there and talk to the supervisor and the supervisor, right? If she says you have to pay 500, you know what I have to do? I have to pay 500. So I'm ready to pay my 500. And I take out my card and say, no, we don't process card here. You have to pay cash. What? 500 TT cash? I don't have 500 TT cash. I just come in from the United States. Well, you have to get it from the ATM. ATM, is there an ATM here? No. You have to go outside to where you have to go through immigration and through custom in the outside area where there is an ATM. I have to go there. But you cannot just go there. You have to wait on a usher. So we sat down there for like 30 minutes to get an usher. The usher comes and he's walking out. He takes my wife out, and on the way he's going out, the customs block her. Why are you taking this woman out? She didn't even get immigration visa stamp. No. He's just trying to get the $500 cash. No, you're crazy. You're breaking the law. And they argue again. Right? And then basically they have to go back and forth. And then barely they went over. And then they tried one ATM and the ATM didn't work. So the other ATM, they tried it again and they got 500 TT. And then we were able to pay. By the time I reach home, 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Right? Wow. But you know what? Listen. So I know you guys are like, oh, yeah, so frustrating. But guess what? Immigration officer has the power to make me suffer. Immigration officer has the power to make me suffer. And I don't have any power to overcome the immigration officer. Do you know this? If I say, oh, hey, this is bad, and I complain, you know what the immigration officer also has the power to do? Oh, you don't want to follow our law? Boom, right? Come out of the country, leave. She has the power to do that. So this time I came in to Trinidad from Houston, and I don't want to go through that process again. But I had the 500 TT just in case. But I was praying. So, please, God, please help me. This time, person say, oh, come in, hello. And then sign said, boom, 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 let us in. Wow, so nice. Just immigration officer decide, oh, I want to make this person suffer. Then you know what? I have no choice but to suffer. But if the immigration officer says, okay, you know what, today, let's go through, then I can go through. You understand what I'm saying, right? Yeah, that is similar to God. Everyone, if God makes us suffer, we have no choice but to suffer. But you know what? That is why we seek the mercy of God, right? People say, oh, it's unfair. Okay, it's unfair to you, right? We don't complain about when it's unfair, like in a good way, right? No, did you see anybody who win the lotto? Somebody wins the lotto. Is that fair or is that unfair? Is it unfair? It's unfair, but in a good way, right? If somebody give you let's say you pay for something and they give you more money back in change, and you didn't realize, and you go home and you check it. Oh, they give me so much more money back in change. Wow. Then are you sad or are you happy? It's unfair, but happy. Happy when you see money that's on the ground, just cash. How are you going to find the owner of the cash, right? I pick up so much money in Trinidad. You know how much I pick up in Trinidad on the street? I think I pick up $300 total. $300 total on the street.
Hello, people just be doing all kind of thing with money and throwing the disease and the obeah. You must not pick up money on the streets.
Sorry, I none of that affects me. I'm living very well and happily, even with even with all of that. Anyways, so people say, oh, it's unfair. It doesn't actually, I mean, frankly speaking, I don't want to say it like this, but At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if it's unfair or not. Actually, God, He's just, okay? God, He's just. So it's not really unfair. God, He's just and He is fair. But even if it's not fair, we still have no choice. He's the only way out. You understand what I'm saying? He's the only way out. So instead of people saying, arguing, and why it has to be like this, the really wise person would be, okay, immigration officer, please have mercy on me. I really need grace. Please just have mercy on me. Then, you know what? Okay, I can't go. Then I can go. If the immigration officer doesn't have mercy on me, I can never have mercy. That is a fact. Then everyone, who do we need a mercy from? We need mercy from God. God. And but the thing is, everyone, can we look in the book of I think Philippians? Just give me 1 second. If you look in the book of Hebrews chapter 11. In the book of Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. It says, but without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You know, our pastor in Jamaica. My pastor in Jamaica, he has two older daughters. He has three daughters. But the two daughters he had a long time ago. But then this third daughter, the first daughter, she's now working. She's working in her late 20s. Second daughter is now going into graduate school. The third daughter, however, is in like primary school. Third daughter. So it's like a big age gap. Right? It's a big age gap. So what he was saying is that there is a special power of daughters. Do you know what's the special power of daughters? So the last daughter, he's in Jamaica, and the daughter would say, "Oh, Daddy, I want some ice cream. Man, Daddy, I want some ice cream." And then Pastor Lim, he was saying, "Oh, no. Right now we have to get groceries," and he was busy, and we have to buy this, and we don't have enough money for this and this and this. And he explained to her, and he went into the supermarket. He went into the supermarket, he bought this and this and this. And when he came out, he looked in his hand, and there was ice cream for his daughter. he was so shocked. He said, "Oh, when did I buy this? When did I put this? When did I even purchase this?" That he said, that is the power of the daughter. That is the power of the daughter. The daughter has the power to move the father. The child has the power to move the father. Everyone, here's the thing. Yes, God, he loves us. So actually, even if God doesn't allow us anything, we still have nothing to say. We cannot say anything. Why? It's God's prerogative. It's God's will. God is just. God is perfect. So we have no choice. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. But here's the thing. God, he loves us as parents love their children. God, he loves us so much that he sent his own son to die for us. And so Bible says, what kind of faith pleases God? Let's read it again, verse 6, Hebrews chapter 11, verse 6. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. Let's say in the opposite way. With faith, we can please God. It is possible to please God, right? But what kind of faith? That cometh to God, to believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. Oh, when I believe that God, he rewards those that diligently seek him. When I seek him, when I keep seeking him, God, he will surely give me what he promised. He will surely deliver what he promised to me. Believing in that faith is what pleases God. Isn't that amazing? It's so amazing. It's an amazing, amazing truth. You know, people, they don't know this precisely. So the people, they keep trying to, like, as I was talking about on Sunday, they keep trying to seek God and then wait for the result and then say, oh, I got it. God help me, right? Actually, God doesn't work like this. God says, hey, you seek me? Are you seeking me? Believe it first. Believe that I will give it to you. Believe that you have gotten it first. And then you receive it. He rewards them. He rewards them. That is the characteristic of God. Amen. Yeah. You know, these days, you know, yesterday, today, we're walking all about Port of Spain, hot. Well, and how do people Trinidad say, Port of Spain, hot now? You guys say no all the time for no reason. I don't know where. It's hot now. Anyways, so hot. So me and Jamie were walking down. I think some of you guys saw it on the WhatsApp status of Jamie. Me and Jamie were walking down, and then I started closing my eyes, and I just opened my mouth. Jamie was like, "What are you doing?" I said, Jamie, she said, "Honey, what are you doing?" I said, "I was praying." What are you praying for? Praying for car. I'm praying for car, and I prayed, and then I said, "Thank you, God, for giving me the car." Thank you. Yes, thank you for giving me the car already. Why? Yeah, Bible says, what things soever you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them and you shall have them. Yeah, everyone, you know, when we seek God, we believe first and the faith comes through as a result. Just like our salvation, right? Salvation is not like, oh, I have sinned and then I became righteous and then I believe I'm righteous. That's not how salvation works, right? Salvation is, oh, I look like I'm a sinner. I look like I'm committing sins and I look like I'm full of flaws, but Bible says I'm righteous. I believe and I say I'm righteous first. And then God starts to make our lives righteous. So everyone, this colt, even though he's a colt, even though he was useless, when Jesus was together with him, he was being exalted. Why? Because of something colt did? Because of the beauty of the colt? Or because of the accomplishment of the colt? No. Because Jesus was together with him. Then everyone, if Jesus is together with us, it doesn't matter our flaws, it doesn't matter our circumstances. Jesus, he will surely deliver us. He will surely get us. So everyone, why don't you believe it? If Jesus is together with me, you know what? I am the world's best pastor. If Jesus is together with me, then I am the world's best employee, right? If Jesus is together with me, I'm the world's best daughter. If Jesus is together with me, then I'm the world's best church sister. If Jesus is together with me, I'm the world's best pan teacher. If Jesus is together with me, then I am the world's best, manager in the defense force. Well, in the police, what do they call it? Police force. If Jesus is together with me, then God, he establishes us. But not because of who we are, because of Jesus Christ. Amen. I spoke a long time. Sorry. Is there anybody who have anything testimony or anything they'd like to share or any questions about what I shared today?